Hi, this is Mary Ellen with Portraits of Me, and today I'm coming to you with a fun book haul. Yes, thanks to one of you wonderful people who clicked on my referral link, I was able to shop at Thriftbooks and receive a 20% discount on my order. So I have some wonderful books I'm so excited to show you. I do have to say, because I can hear some firecrackers going off, it is almost July 1st, and so of course in my neighborhood the fireworks always start so early. Does that happen in your neighborhood too, or is that just a thing here in Southern California? So anyway, I do apologize if you hear any boom booms going on in the background. Hopefully my windows are closed, you won't get that distraction, but just warning you just in case. Before I get to this book haul, I just want to say I am trying to cut down on my book spending and not spend as much as I did last year on books, because my goal this year is to read a lot of the books on my TBR and not accumulate so much more. However, I did say earlier this year that the only time I would really be shopping on Thriftbooks and Book Outlet is when people use my referral link and I get a discount on an order because you use that link. So in January, I know that was a long time ago, I had 3 people click on my Thriftbooks referral link. So I did place 3 orders in January, and these books that I'm going to show you are some of those books that I purchased in those 3 orders. So thank you so much if you did click on my referral link and use my code to receive your discount, because I got a discount in the process, and that allows me to do these book hauls. So thank you very much to whoever clicked on that link. If you are interested in Thriftbooks, the link will be below in the description box. So if you are interested in ordering, you'll get 15% off your first order if you click on my referral link. So I'll put that there in case you're interested. But let's get to the books. Okay, so here's the stack of books I am going to be sharing with you, and let's get started with the first one on top. The first book I have to show you is this book right here. It is called Iron-Hearted Violet. And I've been wanting this book for a long time. I actually had this book on my paperback swap wish list, and it was granted, but for some reason I don't think I accepted the wish, or the person didn't have it after all, but I never got it. So I was happy to see it on Thriftbooks. And let me tell you what this book is about. It says here, in most fairy tales, princesses are beautiful, dragons are terrifying, and stories are harmless. This isn't most fairy tales. So that just grabs me right there. Oh, look at the back too, before I tell you more. This one says, the end of their world begins with a story. This one. Okay, that's enough to make me want to read this book. But it says, Princess Violet is plain, reckless, and quite possibly too clever for her own good. One day, she and her best friend, Demetrius, stumble upon a hidden room and find a peculiar book, a forbidden book. It tells the story of an evil being imprisoned in their world. The story cannot be true, not really. But it might be, because from the blurbs that I just read, it sounds like something is coming for them. So that's the first book I got on Thriftbooks. The second book I got is this one right here. It is The Wolf in the Attic, and this one is one I saw at Barnes & Noble and I put on my wish list, and then I checked Thriftbooks and waited for the price to go down, because this one was pretty expensive for a book on Thriftbooks. But I think I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy it. I'm not sure how much I paid. I'll put the price somewhere on here, but I think it was like $7, $6 or $7, which to me is pretty high on Thriftbooks for a paperback. But this is a book that sounded so interesting to me, and I've been waiting to get it, that I decided just to pay the price and get it. So this book says, Anna Francis lives in a tall old house with her father and her doll Penelope. She is a refugee, a piece of flotsam washed up in England by the tides of the Great War and the chaos that trailed in its wake. Once upon a time, she had a mother and a brother, and they all lived together in the most beautiful city in the world. by the shores of Homer's wind-dark sea. But that is all gone now, and only to her doll does she ever speak of it, because her father cannot bear to hear. She sits in the shadows of the tall house and watches the rain on the windows, creating worlds for herself to fill out the loneliness. So this just sounds really good, and I just cannot wait to read it. Another book just like this one that I've been waiting for Thriftbooks' prices to go down is this one right here. It is called A Wolf in the Attic, and this one again was always so expensive on Thriftbooks, but I think I finally bought it for like $6 or $7 as well. This is the legacy of a hidden child of the Holocaust. So it's a true story about Sophia Richmond's memoir about her memories and growing up during the Holocaust era. So this sounds really good, and looking forward to reading this one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was just editing this video and realized I showed you two books back to back with almost the exact same title. That is hilarious. I didn't even notice until I was doing this edit of this video that the first book I showed you, The Wolf in the Attic, is like this title, which is A Wolf in the Attic. That is hilarious. Did you guys notice that? Or is my popping in the middle of the haul to show you that like an indicator of the silliness of this? And it's funny because these books are so totally different. Anyway, I thought that was kind of hilarious, and I just had to pop in to say, even though I didn't notice during my haul, I did notice as I was editing the haul, and I thought it was funny. So I had to share that with you guys in case you didn't catch it, because apparently I didn't catch it. Anyway, let's get back to my book haul. Another book I got was this one right here. This one is Hunted by Megan Spooner, and I've been wanting this one for a really long time. And then in my Beacon book box, I got her newest release, which is the Robin Hood retelling. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put a picture here. I got this book in my Beacon book box, and so I wanted to read this one first, since this is the first book that actually captured my interest from Megan Spooner. So this is called Hunted, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So I'm looking forward to reading this one as well. And then getting to my Beacon book. Okay, and then I got a fun surprise. I ordered a book from Thriftbooks, and I got this one, which is the one I ordered before she ignites. But if you notice the cover, this is actually an Owl Crate book. So I got an exclusive Owl Crate book on Thriftbooks. Wow, isn't that awesome? So when I got this book, it came with some of the Owl Crate information. So it came with the box it came in, which I don't really care because I didn't get any of the goodies. But it came with this as well, which is Dragons of the Fallen Isles, which the dragons are in the book. And it gives you some details on those dragons. So I thought that was a cool little extra that I got without paying the Owl Crate prices. Plus, they also included the author letter, which is very cool. And the signed book plate was placed inside the book as well. So I thought that was a really neat surprise that I ordered from Thriftbooks, but I got an Owl Crate book. And so, yeah. This book here, I'm not sure what it's about. I know when I saw it on people's Owl Crate unboxings, it was a book that sounded interesting, and I wanted to read it. So I put it on my wish list, and I know it has dragons in it, so I guess that's all I really need to know because I love dragons. So, can't wait to read this one as well. And the last book I'm going to show you today is this book right here. Yes, I'm a Disney fan. So this is a book about Walt Disney. I think it's about when he, not really discovered because he invented Mickey Mouse, but I think this is a story from the Mickey years on. So I don't think it tells too much of his childhood, but I think it goes more into the development of Mickey and how it all came to be. So I thought that would be an interesting book to read, and so I'm so happy I got this one as well, because again, I am a Disney fan and I love to read books about Walt and his wonderful imagination that created the Disney empire that we see today. And those are all the books I have to share with you today, so I hope you really enjoyed this book haul. Again, thank you so much to the viewers who clicked on my referral link. Because of you, I was able to buy these books at a really good price. And if you are interested in Thriftbooks, again, I'll leave my information below. Feel free to click on it and take a tour around their website and see if there's any books that are of interest to you. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, consider subscribing to my channel. I do book hauls, book reviews, book-related videos, and I try to post them at least once a week. And as always, you guys, have a great morning, day, evening, or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!